Hey, what's going on, opportunity seekers? Benjamin Disraeli said that the secret of success is that a man be ready for his opportunity when it arrives. And I'm hoping that you're ready because this is definitely an opportunity that has arrived. I've been following him for a minute, a little while now, and just kind of, not ready to take action on it yet until I just felt comfortable, until I just felt that I had enough information. But I've been watching videos, watching webinars, listening to interviews, and it's gotten to a point where, it's just now it's on my mind constantly because I'm thinking like, hey, you know what? I don't want to miss this opportunity because there's a lot of positives and there's a lot of things that I see that I like. Not very much that I don't like, other than unknown factors. But sometimes you got to just take action on things, and I think things will turn out more so to your advantage than waiting and not taking action. So check out this video, check out this webinar, and we'll talk about it at the end of this video. All right. See you in a minute.
Feed online. And for you invitees, I really want you to hear that. It needs to sink in. Our founder is Ash Mufareh, and he created this opportunity so that each and every single member will have online success. Now, this is his passion for you to succeed. It's his vision, and it's his legacy. So before I go ahead, I just think that you really need to know that. And about the presenter, who I happen to know personally, and again, he's not in my downline because I thought he was too busy of a man to get involved, and so I didn't send him anything about it. And so shame on me. I lost him, but we're all in this together, folks. We all want to create income. All of us are ethical. We're honest. We just want something that works, and I think you're going to see why this is working and why it's going to work, okay? So the man that I'm going to introduce to you as the presenter is a man that I know for a fact that he's an awesome leader, and I also know for a fact that he's honest and he cares deeply about helping others succeed. And he's much like our visionary leader, Mr. Ash Mufareh. Okay, and I know for a fact that I trust this man, and he's a wonderful, ethical team builder. He was my sponsor in a couple other programs that we were working, in fact, when I joined GoFounders. Like I said, though, I thought he was too busy. I didn't even send him my link. So that's, again, just shame on me. But we are all in this together. We'll all succeed together. So it is the opportunity that is exactly what we need. Okay, it's what we need to succeed online. You're going to love it here. The presenter, again, he's a snowbird. He goes to wonderful places I'd love to go myself, but I just don't because of my circumstances. And so without further ado, I would like you to open up your heart, try to hear with your mind and your heart, because this is absolutely the best thing I've ever seen in my life while working online, and I've been online for 15 years. So get ready to get involved. Get ready to absolutely love this program. So without further ado, I'd like to bring on Mr. Scott Nelson, my wonderful mentor and a global leader. And thank you.
Oh,
Scott, are you there?
yeah. Can you hear me okay, Cindy?
I can, so I'm going to get off now. And
All right.
welcome, Scott. Good luck to you, and thanks
Yeah.
for all you do.
Cindy, thank you so much for such a marvelous job that you do. You're a dear friend, and I appreciate you. And, we've been sticking together through the high waters of health issues for you. Just thrilled to have you as part of the ONPASSIVE team. And for you, I'm never too busy, so keep on knocking on my door. So,
thank you, sir.
yeah.
Now, and listen up, folks. He's got some wonderful things to share with you.
Well, I'd just like to take a moment to welcome everybody. This is an absolute honor. I tell you, I am absolutely thrilled to be here today and to be part of the ONPASSIVE Go Founders team. And for those of you who are guests. I want to completely let you know how wonderful it is to have you as our guests from all over the world. I don't know how many countries that we're in now, but I tell you, you are in the right place with ONPASSIVE. And I just want to thank Ash for being such an incredible leader. He's listening in. We're going to bring him on here and there. He's got so much insight. Just want you to know, Ash, how much we all appreciate. I know I'm speaking for our team, how much we are appreciating all of the things that you are bringing, and the future for ONPASSIVE is going to be magnificent. What we're going to do today is we're going to go through some slides here for those of you who are guests, and for some of you that are brand new members. I'm not quite sure, but we're just about ready to go over 17,000 members globally, and that's just unbelievable. It really assures me of the future of ONPASSIVE. When you consider that just a few short months ago, when I was introduced to ONPASSIVE, at that time we didn't even know the name of the platform. It wasn't until about 4 months after I registered as a founder that I even knew that the company was going to be called ONPASSIVE. So for those of you that are contemplating becoming a founder today, please do understand that the blessing for you is the fact that you are still very early on into the future of ONPASSIVE. There is such a great opportunity. We have not yet launched the platform. We're getting very close, but we are going to tell you a little bit about what ONPASSIVE is, what we're doing, the vision of Ash and his team that is working around the clock, and we are excited that you're here. And so the question I have for you today is, are you one who believes in the power of the internet and the concept of working from home? I have been a full-time business entrepreneur working from home for the last 27 years, and I started my first home business back when I was 18. So that was about 45 years ago, and I absolutely love the concept. And I'm sure when you see what Mr. Mufara and his team have put together for all of us, you're going to be in complete agreement. Now, either you can make money or make excuses. When you look at the people that start home-based businesses, you'll tend to notice that the reason normally that I have found out that people do not succeed working from home or online is that they tend to not engage into what they're doing. They either start out working very quickly and they get a couple of speed bumps or bumps in the road, or then they tend to come up against a wall per se. So they start to make excuses why they can't succeed. And I can tell you this for an absolute fact: you cannot do both. You can't make money and make excuses. I'm a half full guy. When you look at a glass of water, I always tend to see things as a glass half full. I don't know what you might be, but if you can get yourself looking optimistically at the future of any project, you are going to have absolute success. And this is what is very exciting about ONPASSIVE. We have, like I said, nearly 17,000 global founders around the world now, in over, I believe, 100 countries, and we're growing with leaps and bounds. And that's because people are anticipating what is coming when we launch the ONPASSIVE platform. Just imagine for a sec, if you look at that picture right there, if you looked at your life in 10 years and money was no longer an issue, what would you do? Think about this. It's a really great vision. You look at that family just looking at the beautiful ocean there, and really, when you look at an opportunity like ONPASSIVE, you are unlimited in what you can do. Now, some people want to buy a big home or send their kids to college. Other people want to spend the rest of their days traveling around the world. But the beautiful thing about what we are doing here with ONPASSIVE is we are dream makers. We're creating dreams, but not just dreams. I know the desire of my heart and the desire of Ash is to let those dreams, literally make those dreams a reality with OnPassive. And I can tell you from everything I'm seeing as a seasoned home-based business entrepreneur, massive dreams are going to be fulfilled. Every dream that you could possibly want to fulfill. If you stick with this and you focus on what is being taught and the tools and the platform that is being built right now with OnPassive, you're going to absolutely meet all of your dreams. Now, many of us are maybe a little bit, I call myself the baby boomer because I'm almost 63 years old. And so, of course, being brought up, we didn't have computers. And so when you hear about people that are marketing online, that can be pretty intimidating to baby boomers, people that are 40, 50, 60, 70, and 80. But what if you were able to have a system that would actually do it all for you? That's right, 100% hands-free system. If you were able to master making money online, you would do it. Well, here's the good news about what we're about to do with OnPassive. We are literally going to make this super simple. But here's the sad part. Only a few will be paying attention and really make it big. And what happens is those who don't believe in themselves, you know, the ones that might be looking at a glass that's half empty, they just miss out. And even worse, they have a tendency to watch others succeed who make it big. And while they do that, they sit there and they watch and they suffer. And so with OnPassive, really, what you need to do is just plug in. And when I say plug in, right now we have a website for our founders, those of you that have the opportunity that are listening today. If you decide you want to become a founder, you're going to have your very own website. And you can go into this website and plug in and get all of the details of what is going on and what is coming. So you no longer have to try to figure out how to operate or market, go through videos that confuse you. This is going to be something that is going to revolutionize earning money online for home. And you're also going to have a marketing suite of tools that is going to change your life. And so the goal of what we're doing is to make absolutely certain that none of you, as long as you want to, you can enjoy success and no longer have to watch and suffer. You'll be able to use the OnPassive system to actually be able to enjoy success immediately online. You're going to be able to use the platform to sell products or services. Perhaps it's a different network marketing opportunity. Maybe it's just a sales page where you're selling health and nutritional products, but you're going to be able to enjoy success immediately, whether you're selling products or services or whether you are building a network. And I'll tell you, you talk about building networks right now as we approach 17,000 people. I can't believe that 6 months ago when I joined, there were only about 1,000 people that even were part of what we are doing. So you're going to be able to enjoy a full realm and a full, really to do anything you want with this system, whether you want to sell products or recruit or both with OnPassive. Now, the problem for people, they say in home-based businesses, there is about 97% of the people that join a online or an offline marketing business, a traditional network marketing company, an online marketing platform, and they don't have the type of success that they want to. And as bad as it is, it's very unpleasant to these people because let's face it, for those of you, almost 1,000 people here today, just imagine, if you're honest with yourself, do you really like selling? Worse, do you like recruiting? Okay, this is the problem. Most people are not salespeople. They are terrified about picking up a phone and calling somebody and sharing a product or service. Literally, we're just, for the most part, not good at it. Okay. So the reason, it could be a number of reasons, but the problem is always the same. And the background and solutions also remain the same. One of the things that I love about what I'm seeing happening as we are seeing ONPASSIVE being developed, and I know most of you are going to be thrilled because you will no longer have to be a salesperson. You won't have to worry about selling products or picking up the phone to ask somebody to come to a business meeting or a telephone conference. You're going to be able to literally push button, plug in, and enjoy the fruits of your labor with the ONPASSIVE program. As you can see, we are laser focused. That's the vision. The whole vision is that the platform is being built so that we can all have guaranteed success. And to me, that's being laser focused. This is indeed the new revolutionized internet marketing solution that is going to absolutely change lives forever. And I just want to pause here, and I'm hoping that Ash is within an earshot because you can see that picture and that nice, handsome face that's smiling and joyful. And Ash, I know you've got to be thrilled with the growth of what we're doing, and I just want to thank you so much for it. I'm wondering if you might just be able to jump on here for just a moment and share a little bit more about the vision and what you're seeing happening right now with ONPASSIVE.
Hello, everyone, and I hope you are having an amazing day. My name is Ash Mufare, and I am in Florida, particularly in the Disney World. Many of us like to go there once a lifetime, and what a blessing to live there. Lots of good things to do, and for that reason, we created a reason so all of our loved one and founders and members of the new revolutionary business to come and stop by anytime. So you have a home, and it's only going to get better. I cannot thank you enough, Scott Nilsson and Cindy Hopkins, superstars. I am thrilled not only that we are doing business together, but more importantly, that I come to know you and a little bit more personal. I have so much love and respect to you and your families, and I thank you so much for your contribution to this journey. It is definitely a blessing to be with you on this. Perhaps everyone here, I want to give you a huge thank you for taking the time to be with us. It is so simple, okay, to make money online. You can either sell a product or recruit and build a team. Yet everybody struggles to do that. So we thought we've done it over and over, and it wasn't that complicated. Perhaps we decided to replicate our success and put it in the hands of others. The problem was we did it without any compensation or pay plan, so it wasn't formal, it wasn't as official. So we always tied up ourselves to an existing company or business, and we did the work, but perhaps then the companies would fail us, or as we all know, they tend, especially in the recent years, it was a lot better when I came online, yet there were it just like everything else, people fail and companies fail in any industry, but we do have we do have a higher failing ratio than any other industry for a reason or another. We're not going to talk about problems, but I want to talk to you about a solution. So let's not talk about limitations and what's impossible and what goes wrong. Let's talk about what goes right. I believe if we solved and automated the concept of recruiting and selling in such a technological, systematic way for the individuals, for the average person, or even the seasoned person, because at some point it gets tiring, it gets difficult, and to keep a track of all of that, especially if you're like us, we are used to building large organizations. So at a threshold, it becomes more difficult and challenging. And then those challenges that come from the companies that we possess and market. So for all of those reasons, we decided, why not do it totally for the people, including the pay plan, including providing the product and the services, just like we desire, just like we wish. Why a small company in outside our industry, whether it's your cable company or a domain name hosting for $10 a year or a small amount of money, almost invisible, they profit from us. They give us 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year support online, by phone, email, like state-of-the-art support, and we appreciate that. So how come we don't have that support? So we wish to have that. How come we can't have an opportunity without any limitations in terms of income, all of that? So we basically handpicked and selected all the good things, wishes, desires, and bucket list, if you wish, on one recipe, and we said, let's make this a masterpiece. And that's exactly what we're doing. So we have a place, or we are creating a platform which is ONPASSIVE, that literally, if you're in it, you will win it. The only way you will lose it, and I'm going to touch on what Cindy said. She said she's not sure about how the structure goes. She's under Ken Russo. I really want to get a little bit more specific with that, because I was kind of laughing in the background. So I'm going to say to Cindy and those who are listening, if you're not yet in the Go Founders team, here is the only way that you will lose. If you're not in it, that's how you will not be happy. The only way that is a bad structure or not a good structure is not to be in it. If you're in it, you're gonna win it. Period. Okay. So here's the good news for somebody like Cindy. She doesn't know because she joined Ken Russo, for example, and Scott Nelson is a very, very, great leader at the same caliber of Ken Russo. So she's like torn in between. Here is the best part. Essentially, she will be benefit from both. We're in the same force matrix when we go to ONPASSIVE, and we are going to touch on that. So there is absolutely no way to lose. You're going to succeed 100%, and that's my entire vision. So we just put all the goodness, all the features in one place to take us to greatness. How we do it? Technology, resources, connections, whatever it takes. We've done it a million times. I don't want to, not literally, but so many times. And we know exactly how to do it. The only thing that we're doing now, we're making it bigger, we're making it better, and we're making it available for the average person, for the little guy, for the big guy, for those who really want to enjoy life and have financial freedom plus personal freedom. What's the point of working hard? Exactly what happened to me. When I came into the industry, I had more freedom. I was actually chasing freedom because I had a good career previous to this online career that I have now for many years, almost, going to a quarter century soon. But what I was more interested in, freedom and the virtual lifestyle. That was more appealing and attractive to me. So, but I ended up working more. So we are fixing this. So ONPASSIVE is the fix, is the solution to all those misconceptions about our industry. It is indeed our, I would say, breakthrough revolutionary system that will change your life, period. Why? Because we know money is powerful. And once you have that, and once you are able to sell and recruit without, having to figure that out, without a massive budget, without having to go through the failures or the obstacles that naturally happen to any business or in any business, you are going to succeed. And once you make money, I know at first you might be hungry for the money and the success and all of that, as we all are, okay? However, once you fill your tank, you are going to be unstoppable because income drives impact. And impact drives income. Okay, so we're going to impact your life in a way and impact your business physically that it will drive your income. Once you have that income, it's just a beautiful cycle logically, and then you'll be able to give it back and move on to that. So now there is nothing better than having that virtual lifestyle and having the the technology to work for us, and everything is set up for you. So here is what we like to address with ONPASSIVE. If you can manage to come in, we will take over, and I mean we as a system, teams all over the world. Okay, we will walk you through the hand. Okay, we'll just basically we'll lift you up to the top. We are literally an honest hand that is very much interested in your success before ours, because your success is the only way we could succeed. And I hope you can feel my heart, okay, that we are not profitability or profit driven in a way. We do like to make money. As I say, I love my business, but period, I'm being honest with you, not to disappoint you, I'm not in business just for love or romance. So of course, we want to make money. We want to make a living, but I don't worship money at the same time. Money is not my creator. And I believe in helping people with all my heart, all my ability. And I hope you understand, I am so much driven by your needs and by your, we all know that we could be going through hardship and tough times. But that is temporary. I can assure you that the future is very different. Okay, our system is with being humbled. I can tell you it is a masterpiece. It's a genius. I have seen so many systems. I created a bunch myself, and I can tell you there is nothing I can reference to. I cannot tell you it looks like so. No. ONPASSIVE, the system that we created and we are still completing, it's in the final stages before it hits the market, which will be a game changer, true paradigm shift, okay, that take care of the whole process. We know how it goes. You need to have a valid business model that provides a service or product, something meaningful, and you need to drive traffic, whether it's a brick and mortar place or a physical business with open doors, or if it's virtual and digital online. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just wanted to add a few things real quick. And what you're saying is that when I talk to people that have not had great success in their businesses, when we look at this slide right here, tell me how many times the people that are watching this live are actually able to automate and create a autopilot system that handles all of the advertising, all of the marketing, all of the leads, which of course, when you have traffic like Ash has talked about here, you're going to generate visitors. You're going to have people coming to the website. So this creates the interest that creates leads. And then when we put a little bit of effort and we start following up with the people that opt in, watch the video, get their information, then they become signups. So one of the greatest challenges is we don't have the ability, the average person doesn't have the ability or doesn't want to go out and try to recruit. So when I looked at this with the opportunity that was in front of me, I wasn't thinking about myself, because there are so many people like myself and Cindy and Ash. We don't have an issue with recruiting, but what about the 90%, 80% that does? And what Ash and his team are doing for us right now is they literally are putting everything on autopilot. It will automate your existing businesses. It will automate your businesses that you may be involved with in the future. For those of you that just want to promote this brilliant platform with ONPASSIVE, this is going to give all of you, including myself, because this is my thing. This is my business. So it's going to give those people an opportunity within the ONPASSIVE program and platform, I should say, to build an income opportunity just by plugging in. And what makes this all go together is what Ash and his team bring to the table. They have uncanny ability that really creates a team atmosphere. But within this group, within this growing group of people, you've got visionaries, you've got people with incredible knowledge in IT structures and building tools and proprietary marketing platforms. You've got the resources. I think when I spoke with Ash yesterday, the team is growing somewhere in the neighborhood up to 200 people with offices around the world. So we've got the connections, we've got the teams, we've got the leadership. Most importantly to me is we have people like Ash leading these guys and gals around the world with the latest technology, systems, and platforms, that the end result is going to be state-of-the-art proprietary online marketing tools. People ask me all the time, well, what is ONPASSIVE? Because we have not launched yet, obviously we have not really been able to see behind the curtain. As Ash said, that is coming very quickly. But the bottom line, when I first talked and met Ash, I knew of him. We were both in a company. We didn't know each other, but I can tell you about his heart, his confidence, his desire, and his passion. And when you put that together, net work equals net worth. ONPASSIVE really is going to be the key that is going to give you a reality that anything that you can possibly dream of is real. And if you don't change the direction of where you're going right now, then you're likely to end up where you are already heading. So when we talk to people and we show them this system, this platform that is going to fully automate, we are definitely going to turn your dreams into reality. And ONPASSIVE is a brilliant creation of what Ash and his team are doing. And I know that we can tell by the number of people that are just on this live presentation in the middle of the day out here on the Pacific time zone. I am amazed to see nearly 1,000 people. And when I'm looking at it, you know what? I'm seeing the numbers continually going up. We're going to max this out. And here we are about 25 minutes into the presentation. Folks, I just want to tell you that wherever you're listening to the presentation today, you and I are in the right place with ONPASSIVE. This truly is a global and worldwide opportunity. We were talking yesterday about the offices. We have 3 major groups of people working around the clock over in India, in Egypt, in the Philippines. You're talking live, you heard Ash coming live to you from Orlando, Florida. And as we move forward with ONPASSIVE, we are going to have multiple physical locations around the world. And boy, the future is so bright. And ONPASSIVE is truly a paradigm shift. It's an honest solution that works. It's going to change lives. Believe me, I'm already getting emails every day from people that have been sharing their current and their past business opportunities with me. And I just immediately say to them, I appreciate so much you sharing your opportunity. I think I've seen almost everyone out there, but I am on board with ONPASSIVE because it's a game changer and it is truly going to give us a new paradigm and what we would call an industry disruptor. This is a business model where everybody is going to succeed. And you can see here, this is just an example of our different levels of compensation. I'm not going to go in just for the sake of time here. We don't want to keep you here all day, but you'll be able to, when we go live in the very near future with ONPASSIVE, you will be able to get started for as little as $25 to become an affiliate. Now, let me ask you one simple question. If you were to start in a business, as an example, for $25, and you can look over at the total earnings potential through the 3x10 matrix, have you ever looked at an opportunity where for $25 you could be earning $100,000 or more per month? And as you move through our different matrices, our different membership levels, you can see that we have a pro membership, 125. Look at the potential down at the bottom. These are monthly earning potentials. Now, when I look at these numbers, it really keeps me awake at night. But just imagine, I always use this, and people that have been working with me or know me will say, let's look at these realistically. If you have roughly, I think it's around 80,000 positions in a 3x10, you can see that if it was completely full at the pro level, you could be earning $200,000 or more per month. But what if you only had a 10% success rate? Well, you can see, could you be happy as a starting point as you grow into this platform and start seeing your organization and the teams come in from all over the world? If you had a 10% success rate, could $20,000 per month make a difference for you? You look at the leader level, look at the income potential as our groups grow. And as you progress through the compensation structure, look at what the potential is and how bright financially your future could be with ONPASSIVE. The master level is the top level at this point in time, and it could potentially be generating an income of over $1 million a month or more, because the compensation structure that our leader, founder, and masterful genius Ash has put together has got some benefits that go well beyond what we could actually ever hope for. Because you can see in this example of the monthly residual income, it's not a one-time payment. These are actually monthly numbers. And if you can see the cumulative totals, the potential down at the bottom, you can see that through those 10 levels, if you were active in all 4 of those matrices and you maxed out all 4 of those matrices, your monthly income in this example, remember, it's an example. The disclaimer is very, very clear. The earnings will vary individual to individual based on their own efforts. So what you decide to do and how you pay attention to what's going on and how much time or focus you want to put on helping others help others, this potential is astronomical and could bring in excess of over $2 million monthly. And Ash, what you have put together here is absolutely brilliant.
I agree with you. I tell you why. Because that's what I always wish to have in any business. So I looked for 2 things and see how you can do that. And that's how you would say, oh, that's a genius thing. So we looked for an affordability factor. We needed something that any human being on planet Earth, no matter which corner of this beautiful globe they reside in, they can afford it. So that's one thing. So meaning, typically when you see something that is inexpensive, it's hard to have kind of like substantial income with it. So it will limit you with the income with it. So what we looked at affordability, but the total opposite of it is scalability. So how could you tie those 2 things together? What I always love to have, the first thing in any business I've ever, whether practiced or reviewed, I look for the math. First, it has to make sense for the company and for the users. That's one thing. The other thing, I look for something that doesn't limit me, because I always don't limit my work, my creativity, and efforts. So why would I be limited in the compensation or the pay structure? So what we have is, I'm just trying to be realistic with you here. This is a piece of what's possible. It is by no means it's a guarantee thing. We know that, but it is very possible. I'm almost confident that many will achieve it even beyond. So this is only the start of this revolutionary pay plan. You haven't seen anything like it. So here's what Scott was trying to tell you. So we basically looked at everything that we wish to have in a business to automate the process, all the ingredients. We put it in a master recipe that will literally replicate and duplicate and automate all the pieces, all the activities and tasks that we would have to do and figure out and pay for if we would have to do it on our own. So we have done that. Basically, you join the business, it will provide you with the necessary tools, are already switched on automatically by default, and then it will drive traffic, qualified people, guaranteed visitors, because what you're paying for, okay, these are four packages that you pay for once to come in our future business on passive. You pay once, but it pays you for life, okay? And it will automatically upgrade you to the next level. So anyone can be at the $25 level just one time. That's all it takes. Now, if it's possible more, of course, there's a higher value that comes with it. So you pay one time, but you get paid for life. 4 simple packages, automatically or automated upgrade if you come at the lowest level, or if you come all in, that's it. It will be done once for life. Now, what Scott was saying, that we've got all the pieces, but the thing that you really don't have to worry about, like you don't need to look for the resources, the traffic, all the mechanics and technology, it is 100% hands-free. It's not like 95% or 97%. Not like you provide, oh, this is your website. We've heard it before. You just have to send traffic to it, or you just have to talk to people, or you just have to invite. None of that is required if you have the right package and you get the higher values and the higher products. It will literally complete the marketing process for you. And of course, you have the ability to market one business or 1 million businesses in one place. We are sending the potential targeted visitor or traffic or customer to your business customers. And all you have to do is enjoy your income and your business growth. This is an automated solution. It hasn't been done before, that will build you a team or build a team for you. You're paying for it. I'm not saying there's no recruiting. I'm not saying there's no selling. There is, but the only significant difference here or difference is it's being done for you automatically, that our team, our admin, our staff that we pay for, you're paying for when you pay the 25 or the 125, the pro and above. Of course, the value goes above. So the pay plan here hasn't, like, there is absolute, it will explode your head if you see all the details and the possibilities. I'm very sensitive to limitations, so I can assure you it's unlimited. There is no pay plan in the industry, in the history, or I know in right now in the present has what we have. I don't know in the future, but we will be proud to be the first and the pioneers. So
Nash, I just touch on something that's really important. You look at that first bullet there, and this is brilliant because so many people, when they get in a traditional business, a lot of times they have to have a monthly auto ship. Maybe you're doing a nutritional business, so you would know this. But for those of you that don't know, a lot of the companies out there require you to have a minimum monthly purchasing. And when I looked at the compensation plan that Ash put together, the self-funding. So basically, really what that means is, let's say I want to start at the $25 affiliate level. Well, of course, I want to get up into the 125 and above levels, because at those levels, the top 3, we start to get traffic that is sent by the platform to your website, not monthly, not every 6 months, not once a year. We're talking about every day. So as your group grows, your income grows, and your earnings start to accumulate in your e-wallet, you are not going to have to go back to reach into your wallet, to pull your credit card or your debit card out to pay again. As you wish, you can earn and be self-promoting. So really, you're managing your very own wealth portfolio. This allows you to be fully in control of your money. You'll be able to have every useful marketing tool that you could ever dream of having. And as you get into the higher levels, there'll be more powerful proprietary technology. And as Ash said, 100% hands-free. So literally, over the process of whatever period of time it takes and how hard you want to invest yourself into this, it is going to be an opportunity for you to grow. Now, the really neat thing that we have going on right now, there are literally, like I said, just about 17,000 founders. And the brilliance of the team that has designed this, headed up by Ash, has put together not just the ONPASSIVE platform, but right now, if you decide to get involved as one of our first 17,000 founders and growing quickly, you are going to be given access to the Go Founders website. This is a place where you will be able to enjoy extra life-changing benefits, okay? First of all, you are going to get positioning. People say, what's the big advantage, Scott, about getting a founder's position? Well, I've always realized that the people that move immediately and can make a good decision to get involved at the right time always seem to do great. And so the way that we are going to build this matrix is going to be based on two things. It's going to be based on the date and the timestamp that your founder's membership became active. And secondly, we want to reward people that are working. So the second priority in structuring the matrix is going to benefit everybody in the matrix, as with the number of sponsored or personally enrolled founders. So obviously, everybody is going to have the top notch. As you can see, this is a little old, Ash. You're going to have to change this over because we are just about ready to flip to 17,000 founders. And so that's a very terrible problem to have. So you can see the benefits. This is why it's so important. If you're a guest here, somebody loves you enough and cares about you enough to bring you here today, is you're going to enjoy these benefits. Early invitation before we go public, priority positioning in the company's pay structure, priority access to extras in our Go Founders website. You're even going to get to beta test initially when Ash says it's time to beta test the ONPASSIVE website. Just because you're a founder, you're going to be able to participate in that testing of the new ONPASSIVE website. You're going to be on the inner circle of leaders, people that took action at the very beginning, and together we are going to be brainstorming, working together with the leaders that want to step up and really see great minds work together to increase the benefits of what's going to happen with both Go Founders and ONPASSIVE. So what are you going to get as a founder? Well, you're going to get exclusive live webinars. We have updates constantly. We have what we call founders updates. This is where we go deep into a deep dive with Ash, and he brings us up to date on the progress. And as we close in now on the launch, we are going to be getting more and more updates. You're going to get priority notification and positioning on any new income streams or programs that might be included in the future of ONPASSIVE. And of course, one of the things that we all need to recognize is it takes a bunch of people with a lot of positive energy and excitement to come in and get involved. So we are going to be rewarding with pin recognition for people as we proceed into the future with ONPASSIVE. Ash, did you have some? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Scott. Well, I definitely, there is no time and no place to fit all the benefits and the great values that we are investing in our founding members. So let's recap a little bit. So we are creating an automated solution that will, or platform that will literally promote and build any business or multiple businesses at once for you, totally hands-free, okay, set and forget, period, and enjoy your life. And that's the most thing that this is our ultimate goal and dream all together. So that is on passive platform. Now, it includes all the details without having to give you a headache of what's involved. It's just literally not for everyone. And I mean, some people might be interested in the process, but most of us are interested in the results, in the end results. Let's just talk about money. The bottom line is money and real business, legal business, and value that is being driven and moved around. Okay, so it is totally global, as Scott showed you. We are expanding beyond imagination, day and night. It's at this point, it's unstoppable. And Scott made me laugh. He said, "You got to change that. It's a beautiful problem to have." In fact, one of our designers I said, asked earlier today, "What are you working on?" He said, "I'm working on the 17,000 poster," which is another milestone. We just got used to every 1,000 we put a new poster. And then I said, I think you're right. It's happening. I'm not even counting. And then he said, "You know what? I think we should start working on the 20,000." I said, let's take it one step at a time. I know you're excited, buddy, but so the other thing, what Scott is saying, that we are not in launch yet. We're not launched in the main business on passive. That even if you don't have a business to promote or to build, or you don't believe in anything, just like me at this point, I'm really not very optimistic about what's being displayed and offered in the market. So it comes with an unbelievable explosive pay plan on itself. So it will be sufficient to have your lifetime opportunity. And there is a lot more. I can tell you what it entitles to the whole on passive, but time will come. But because we are in pre-launch, we said, why don't we allow those who see the vision, or the leaders basically have a vision. The simple definition of vision is the ability to see the invisible. Those who saw the vision and immediately reacted to it and took action are really pre-building their income and their lifestyle and their future legacy, perhaps at this point, and which is a record. We haven't seen this done before. A company that is in pre-launch, almost approaching, hopefully, the 20,000 active leaders globally. I'm in a company, I get paid for about 15 years. Many of us probably can recognize it. It's an Inc. 500 company, really respectable company in the industry, one of the leading companies. Overall, it managed all of our leaders and affiliates. We managed to bring about 2.2 million affiliates over the course of 15, 16 years. What happened is, we don't have today, and the company is still going, and it's a permanent, setup. It's really one of the successes that we are all proud to be in, or at some point we're more engaged. Now, we don't have 20,000 active in a company that is well over 15 years. So just a simple contrast here. Just see how pre-launch things are not yet available to the public. 20,000, 15 years, 2.2 million we don't have active, and it's way much simpler, by the way, in terms of affordability and all of that. So what we have is 1,000 times X, okay, at least, okay, in terms of the value. So we can tell you about campaigns that we have, and I think Scott is more excited to tell you about the campaigns that is being prepared in the back end. However, which is just about to be switched on and deployed. Some impressive things, but one last thing. So the main business is ONPASSIVE. Go Founders is only an exclusive private platform for our founders, which is the only position you can join at now, okay, to grab a spot, to be at the top of the whole movement now. And it is, very simple. Anyone can do it today. It is possible now. It's not going to be available for much longer. However, okay, the value of this, which and the exclusivity, is unbelievable to a level that we cannot even go over that. So Go Founders is just an exclusive platform for the pre-enrollees and the early bird founders of ONPASSIVE, that you can do it only for a short time. That is happening now. But Scott is going to tell you about the campaign that we are preparing.
Right. And it's very exciting. It's one of the things that I think is going to potentially help so many people. One of the beautiful things is that ONPASSIVE and Go Founders is gathering and exclusively entering into relationships with very, very large data companies. We have a lot of data right now, and what Ash shared with us, oh gosh, I think it was maybe a month or so, maybe a little longer than that, was what he had planned to do for those of you who want to take advantage of becoming a founder with Go Founders. And that is going to be a campaign that will launch here in the coming days ahead. And that will be a campaign that will be targeting other marketers, online marketers, network marketers, people that have been exposed to different businesses. And as people join and become active founders with Go Founders, those people will be positioned below the people that are already in Go Founders. So if you are already a founder, an active founder, which means you paid your membership to become a founder. It's really not a membership. It's just an honor to be part of Founders. You could potentially benefit as new people come in. They're placed in the open positions within the matrix of the company. Those people could provide people that would actually fall below you in those positions. So the opportunity is there. Like I said, once we run that campaign, if you are not a founder at that time, then of course there wouldn't be any benefit. So I always tell people, if this is something that you want to do, don't drag your feet. Become a founder. And I'm sure most of you that are listening understand, and you probably have already answered that question. Are you ready? Now, the fee to become a founder is not $9.97. That will be eventually the fee if there ever is an opportunity for people in the future to become a founder. Ash has said that there may be some opportunity up the road, maybe not, but if people come in the future after the campaign and after the launch of ONPASSIVE and they want to become a founder, it will be $997. So what Ash has done for this year, which is a blessing to so many of us, he actually has established these limited founders positions with Go Founders. It's a one-time $97 for this 12 months. That 12 months, by the way, will begin when ONPASSIVE is live. So you are not paying $97 and having the clock running right now while we are still in pre-launch. So he has discounted these limited positions all the way down by 90%. And remember, this is only for the pre-launch. This is by invitation only. So once you become a founder and you are active and you paid your $97, you're going to be able to, as we have a few more days probably before the campaign, as Ash alluded to, you will be able to invite all of your qualified friends and family members that would also like to participate as a founder. Immediately upon you joining, you're going to get a confirmation, a welcome email, and an activation link to the Founders team. And once that happens and it says you are an officially become a Founders, you are in it, as Ash says, to win it. And that's really what it's all about for us. So let's just go ahead and recap these benefits. Okay, we've got a funding solution to your business and any other cause that you may have. We will talk to you in the future about some of the things that will be coming to help others globally, and those that have needs. It's going to be very exciting. This is going to be a system that will be providing instant payment for you, so you don't have to wait for a check to come in the mail. You're going to be able to get paid anytime you want. When you earn, you can withdraw directly to your bank accounts or debit cards. This is offering you an opportunity at a state-of-the-art, unlimited residual structure that pays you daily and it pays you in real time. Top marketing automation. This is a hands-free, done-for-you platform that is going to change, rock, shake this industry. You know, you look at what we're doing right now, we're marveling because we were talking about this the other day. It's amazing. We're seeing almost 1,000 people growing by growth every week now. Okay, hundreds a day. When we started, you might see 10 or 20 a day, and it's just gaining so much excitement, and it is going to get even more crazy in growth as we move forward, just because of what this offers for the average person. Most of the people that are frustrated, like Ash said, looking at different companies that maybe don't offer sustainability, we just absolutely have something so unique and special. We're going to be giving real-time guaranteed visitors and signups to your website on a daily basis. And once again, it's all done for you. These are breakthrough products that are going to automate your financial freedom. A lot of people are asking, hey, Scott, will this work with my other nutritional business or my travel business? Or can I market my sales pages on my products? Absolutely. This platform is made for you because it's going to do all of the heavy lifting for you, literally turning $25 one time out of pocket, potentially into $2 million a month for life. In fact, there isn't any limits, and you'll be able to see that a little bit further as we go into a little bit more detail in the future as we move forward. This is an opportunity for you to change your life now, and certainly Go Founders is the opportunity where the sky is the limit. And this is open right now for founders only, and here in the very near future, on that glorious day when our ultimate leader of this wonderful project, Ash Mafara, comes on and says, okay, we are ready to get over and start beta testing ONPASSIVE. And that is going to be the secondary phase of creating history together. You know, all glory comes from daring to begin. So many people have been beaten down and tired of what's happened in our industry. They look at one program after another. Sometimes they're there for a few months. The other times they may only be there for a few weeks. But the bottom line, we're looking at a new future with ONPASSIVE and Go Founders. And you can become a founder right now, because we would certainly love to see you come on board today. So Ash, I think we've reached the point where we can thank all of the hundreds of people globally for coming on board and looking at the presentation today. I know we went a little longer than we wanted to, and we want to thank you for your patience, because this is the first run through with our new slides together. We weren't exactly sure how long it would take us, and I think we did pretty.
Scott, as we say, ONPASSIVE is running on passion, and it is coming to reality. It is the truth. All of our existing leaders and founders as of now, I just wish you can have a conversation with any of our Go Founders members and future leaders in ONPASSIVE, whether globally or anywhere. We already have cultivated an unbelievable positive culture that you want to be a part of. As Scott said in the beginning, it's easy to have excuses, and I can help you with a ton of them. But the bottom line, we're not going to make money. We're not going to get anywhere. So it's easy to navigate and go and click away of this, let's say, webinar, or if you're on the phone. I know you might be hungry, or you want to get busy with something else, or have things to do. I understand. Life is not easy. We can all relate to this. But you have to take action at some point in order to expect something different. We all know the definition of insanity. So you don't want to keep on doing the same thing that you already did last year or 5 years ago and now expect miraculously things will change. They're not going to change. That's a fact. You've got to change the direction you're in, or you would get the same results that you had before. I will tell you this: knowing what we have in hands, and the ethics and the love and the passion and the energy and the mechanics and the technology and the things that are only going to make you proud and make your family and loved one to be proud of you, because you're going to indeed leave a legacy. Most of us, sadly, or most humans actually leave seamlessly. We don't even notice them, that they're gone. And you don't want to be just a number who counted, arrived, and left, and nobody even realized it. So make sure you have a stamp on planet Earth. Make that impact. Even if you change someone's world, you're not required to change the whole entire world. I can't even dare to do it, but I definitely have the conviction everybody can impact somebody's life. So let's do it with love, with harmony. I will not be sarcastic, but the truth is, if you think it's going to get any easier than a solution where everything is done for you and you get everything automated and hands-free, and you can make an unmatched income level that you've never seen or even could have imagined or dreamed in your life. And I'm not talking about one time. We're talking about residual income. So it's only going to ever grow. Like it's constantly going to compound and do it. So ONPASSIVE is not a passive income. It's a passive technology and solution that we are creating. You get to enjoy and have fun in your life and do the things that you desire to do, that are much more important to be a slave for building somebody's dream, or clicking around and navigating and trying to drive a few clicks here and there and harass people on Facebook or in coffee shops, are all outdated modalities and methods that we really dislike to do. At least they're unpleasant. Because of that, I can tell you, we have been in this field for a while, and there is nothing like what we are presenting to you. We invite you to become a founder. The only way to become a part of ONPASSIVE now, or you could wait when we launch and become a regular affiliate, but you get to be in the 1%, even less. It's a smaller, narrow percentage, the elite of this revolutionary. If you know the math, if you got your hands and your head around the concept here, this is explosive. This is massive beyond imagination, okay? And those who are with us, they already have a taste of that. They have a sense. Now you got an opportunity to be at the top of this network, okay? Or sit and wait, because I know there are just a couple types of people in life. Either you make things happen and you take control of your financial future right now with a small action, or you just watch the rest of us making a killer with this revolutionary technological solution. One of the two things: you can either make money or excuses. You cannot do both. With that, I can talk with you, Scott and I, and every other founder here. Cindy can talk to you. We can speak our heart day and night. But the only person can help you is yourself to take that action. It's a quick decision. As we said, there's no risk. There's absolutely, the only risk and loss that you can have is not to be in it, period. So One thing to mention to you about GoFounders, it's an unbelievable platform. It's just about to take another level. It's a new height. Even our existing founders will be so blown away very shortly. Going to provide them in the back office with some more updates on that. I just heard one told me that if you just put, because of what they've seen so far, if you just put the matrix and the pay plan attached to GoFounders, we're in business. That's how good is GoFounders. GoFounders is one single click and one tab in ONPASSIVE platform. Now do the math. I know you can put it together because you're smart that you made it up to this point. Thank you so much for being with us. Scott, I cannot thank you myself. I cannot thank Cindy, but it's yours.
Well, thanks so much, Ash, for taking time to be here with us today. Thank you for inviting me to be able to share the story that I've been able to learn from these last many months. And so really the last thing I would tell you to do is get back. If you are a guest here, if you were invited here by one of our active founders, get back with them. Even if you decide that this is not the right opportunity and timing for you, and make sure that you thank them. But for those of you that see what the benefit is, get back right now. If you don't have the enrollment invite link, they'll get you their link. Get signed up and get ready for an amazing future. I mean, I have been doing this for a long time, and this is exactly what we have been hoping and praying for. And I just want to thank Ash and his team. And I hope everybody, I know how much you're loved, Ash, and we appreciate you. And Cindy, thank you so much for doing such a wonderful job today. And we'll look forward to gathering together on a regular basis as we move forward, and having a platform here available so that the story can be told to any other people that you love and care about, while we can still get them enrolled in the Founders. So I want to thank everybody. Ash, you can go ahead and sign us off. Thanks, everybody. And we want to welcome everybody that will join tonight and beyond to ONPASSIVE and GoFounders. A new dawn is coming, and we want to thank you for your interest. Have a great evening. God bless you.
God bless you. Thank you all. And before we sign off, just last thing, I want you to really, really take the moment now, or take the time to either go back to the link that brought you here, which has all the details of where you could get a spot. Just get a spot to become a founder. As Scott said, it's going to cost you $97 for the remaining time, the short time that we have. In the future, it's not only going to cost you 90% more, which is $997, but it might not be available. And of course, there are so many exclusive benefits only available in the pre-launch in the beginning, such as you're holding a position in the force matrix. What we just want to clarify again, ONPASSIVE is a force matrix 3-by structure, but it's unlimited. It's kind of perpetual structure that just doesn't have any limitation in any dimension. However, we want you to either get back with the person who invited you, really take the time to lock in your position today. Okay, don't worry, they will help you out. I know they will be thrilled to help you secure that position. We have some payment options. It's only $97 one time. That's it. With that, you will get the benefits for 12 months from launching ONPASSIVE date. Now, with that being said, either you get back with them directly or to the email that been sent to you, to the invitations, because we're just about to launch and deploy some like historical, like record marketing campaigns exclusive to our existing founders, to the nearly 17,000 founders, and you get to be one of us and potentially benefit from this marketing, massive campaign ongoing. And of course, it will continue even post-launch. When we launch ONPASSIVE, you still get some benefits, and it will turn more people. Cindy, thank you so much. It's yours, and we're going to close the recording for a second, but we are happy to stay around and just recognize your names and welcome you. We are so thankful to your time being with us today.
Finished? You watched the webinar? Did you really watch all of it? All right. So you're back. Okay, let's get going. So below this video, go ahead and click that link and become a founding member. This is that period of time before the launch where you have an opportunity to get in a position that you won't have anytime after. It's going to kick up to, I think, almost like $1,000, like $997, something like that. It's going to be about $1,000. And like, why wait? If you think that this is something that you want to get it started with, or this might be something and a platform, an opportunity that will be beneficial to you, don't put it off and wait till you got to pay more money for it. It's only what, $97 right now. So, and I'm telling you, I've been in the back office, obviously, because I'm showing you this webinar right now. The content is amazing. I've never been in any back office that had this much content that didn't need to be unlocked. And this isn't even getting into what you're going to get with whatever level that you come in on. That hasn't even started yet. This is just positioning yourself for only $97. Like, are you kidding me? Get in there and get, I mean, even if you decided not to do it, you know, that is you are holding a very valuable position that you could probably sell to somebody later on, because I think this thing is going to blow up. This is one of those opportunities that has, what's the word? It's not flair, but it definitely is flair, but it's that viralarity. I'm making up a word right now. I'm trying to make it up. Viral ability to take off. It's going to catch fire. And I can already see a lot of people getting involved with it because it has a low end and it has a high end. And you always want to be in a program that has that high ticket end where, you know, you can come in at $500 or $900, or you can come in at $25. That has these different levels, because those that can will, and those that can't will come in at, you know, the very entry level, which either way, you're still going to be able to make money, because the system it's a force matrix. So it forces you, you know, horizontal, and it forces you, as you accumulate your funds, it's going to pay you into the next level. It's a no-brainer. I just can't contain myself right now. So that's awesome. Real excited about it. So with that, that's my hustle for the day. My name is Shannon, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.